Good evening, namaste. So nice to see so many wildlife lovers અને નલ્લાના ચાહકો. On behalf of Ahmedabad Management Association, myself Malti Mehta, as the PR committee member, I welcome you all as well as our guests today. Of course, એમનો પરિચય ભાર્ગવભાઈ આપશે. ભાર્ગવભાઈનો પરિચય થોડોક હું આપી શકું. મીડિયાકર્મી, ઇસરોમાં વર્ષો સુધી કામ કર્યું અને એ પછી હવે આ પ્રકારની પ્રવૃત્તિમાં he is really taking very good interest, very active interest, and we are very thankful to you to bring Nalla over here and giving us the opportunity to see his work. Of course, we are very much familiar with him. Nallamuthu is very much half Ahmedabadi. His beloved wife, she was my student as well as she was my production assistant at EMRC, so I remember her and Nallu always. So with this welcome and the warm words, I would like to just felicitate him with the bouquet, with the flower and the book. Thank you. ભાર્ગવભાઈ, તમારો પરિચય બહુ જ ડિટેલમાં આપવો હોય તો એમ કહી શકાય કે બહુ જ વર્ષોનો અનુભવ અને સંસ્કૃત થિયેટર હું જે એમને જે રીતે ઓળખું છું એ રીતે એમનું જે કોન્ટ્રીબ્યુશન છે ઇટ્સ ગ્રેટ. ઓફકોર્સ વી વેર ઓલ્સો કલીગ ફોર સમ ટાઈમ એટ ઇસરો સ્પેસ એપ્લિકેશન સેન્ટર. I was just a trainee from Gujarat University long back, and then I worked with EMRC. But Bhargavbhai, since then I know, and that's why I'm very happy to welcome him also with bouquet and the book. Thank you. Now I would request Bhargavbhai to just talk about the theme of the day as well as he will also introduce our guests today. Please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A small introduction of my dear friend, S. Nallamuthu. Subbiah Nallamuthu is an acclaimed director, producer, and cinematographer with over 16 years of experience documenting India's Royal Bengal tigers. He is a Chennai Film and Television Institute graduate. He began his career at DECO ISRO with us in 1989 and later joined Films Division. Nallamuthu has collaborated with leading international network like National Geography, BBC, Animal Planet, Channel 4, and Star Network. He introduced first environment focus series and travel shows. He has produced 5 self-funded tiger focus films, all of which won prestigious President National Award. His body of work includes 55 TV programs, 11 non-fiction series, 23 documentaries, earning home over 25 international awards. His film, Tiger Anthem, generated over 100 million views and showcased at G20 Summit. He recently received Dr. V. Shantaram Lifetime Achievement Award. He serves on various film juries, including Indian Panorama and National Film Award. This year he is a jury member to select India's Oscar entry film. With a big round of applause, let us welcome S. Nallamuthu. Thank you so much, and I request all of you to please switch off your mobile or put it on vibration mode. Thank you so much.
So now we would request, please, first you would like to talk and then we can, please, thank you.
First of all, thank you very much for Ahmedabad Management Association to organize this, to give an opportunity to showcase my work, and thank you very much for Bhargavji, and I really welcome all my friends, wildlifers, and a lot of my ex-colleagues, my relatives, my friends. This is the first time I'm just showcasing my work in Ahmedabad. We can discuss it later, but my thing is, I'm planning to show two things. One is my old film, which is Machli, which I've shot over a period of 5 years. And also, I'm working in Maya, which is in Maharashtra for the last 5 years. All my films I spent years to make, but this one, which Machli thing, I have spent almost 5 years. I followed this character. Times Tiger Anthem is also from Maharashtra, which is Mother and Cub, a small 3 minutes film which I made for Times of India. You can watch Times of that Tiger Anthem first, then maybe after that you can show this Machli film, and we can interact later, whatever the questions you want. Basically, I've just come to interact and get some feedback, and that's it. Otherwise, it's all my work. I mean, there's a lot to discuss about this, but the whole film is shot from the vehicle. We are not allowed to get down in the park. It's all use long lenses without disturbing the animals. The idea is to make an emotional films. Most of my films are I try to tell a great story, follow a character, and I don't try to preach anything about Save the Tiger. The idea is to do a positive film about tiger to create awareness for the mass. So, and all the films are self-funded, because in India, there's internationally hardly anyone commissions films. And in India, there is no one to commission, there is no platform in our country to showcase our work. So we have to depend on international channels. So this is all are self-funded. So why I'm insisting on self-funded is, in our country, in National Park, for a commercial film, every day if it is a full day filming, they'll charge 40,000 rupees a day. For a 2 safari filming means 20,000 rupees a day. Sometimes we shoot 100 days, sometimes we shoot 200 days. So a lot of money, a lot of risk, and also we need to film with international standard equipments, then only they accept it. So this is a kind of a passion, and since I studied cinematography, I just want to do something which India also, from India also we can produce better film at an international standard. So this is a passion started in 2007, after ISRO and DECU. I did a lot of television work, and I thought might as well do something from my country. So this is an effort. This is my 6th film, so you can watch it, then we can discuss whatever the questions you want, we can interact. So thank you very much for everyone to come to participate, and thanks for Bhatia Saab, who is my, thank you very much, sir. And all my wildlifers, my relatives, my friends again, whoever I missed. Great, thank you.
तेरी हिली है डाली बची है ताली यूं मोर कोई ना चरे कोई गिलहरी करे कचहरी चोरी हुआ है दाना रे ये पहाड़ियाँ हरी झाड़ियाँ ये तो यूं ही रहेगी ना उमा ये दोपहरी है जो सुनहरी है ये तो यूं ही रहेगी ना उमा आजा तू मोटू रे आजा तू छोटू रे माटी पे खो खो खेले रे हाँ? तंदना तंदाना तंदना तंदाना सीधी सादी ये खुशियाँ तंदना तंदाना तंदना तंदाना तेरी मेरी ये दुनिया पूछ तेरी प्यारी है मूछ तेरी न्यारी है काली काली धारी है थोड़ा थोड़ा जिल रे तंदना 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 तंदना
She is the most famous tiger in the world. A fearsome warrior known for her legendary power. A mother whose bloodline reigns supreme. But her might is fading. Time is running out. Yet she won't give up. And now the Tiger Queen must battle one of her own. Her name is Machli. A magnificent tigress full of courage and charm. Loved around the globe, she's drawn thousands of devoted fans to her birthplace, Ranthambore National Park in India. A spectacular stretch of wilderness dotted with ancient relics from a forgotten past. More than 1,000 years ago, warriors defended their territory from this fortress. Now, the crumbling walls belong to Machli, the unequaled queen of Ranthambore. Her face is part of her fame. A distinctive fork pattern on her cheek makes this legendary tigress easy to recognize. Machli is so famous that railway station walls in India are covered with images of her and her family. Over the past decade, this big cat has shaped my life more than I could ever imagine. But no tiger has touched my soul like Machli has. Machli was 10 years old and raising her last litter of cubs when I first met her. She's had an incredible total of 4 litters. Most wild tiger mothers have just 2 to 3 during their lifetime. And in all of Ranthambore, there's no better place to raise offspring than right here at the fort. It's full of water, shade, and more prey than anywhere else in the park. With 3 extra mouths to feed, Machli needs access to plenty of prey. She needs to catch about 1 large animal a week to feed just herself. And that's not easy to do. Even for a supreme huntress like Machli, most of her attempted kills fail. Today, wild boar are in her sight. Tall grasses camouflage the huntress. Targeting this beast with sharp tusks will be a challenge. But Machli doesn't miss a beat. The boar is hers. Survival in the wild takes more than great hunting skills. A tiger has to be able to hang on to her prize after it's won. I think that's why Machli is dragging her boar through the water. She wants to mask the scent before it entices others to get in on the feast. That is, if they even dare cross into her territory. Her survival depends on controlling this private piece of forest. But even a threat like Machli can't keep out all competition. Her boar carcass attracts a hungry male. He marks her territory with a pungent mixture of urine and other liquids. A tiger heads up that says, "I'm here." He gets his way. She's forced to share. I think Sundari decided it was time for a new queen, that the fort, ruled by her mother Machli, should now be hers. It seems Sundari wants to get rid of her 2 sisters and her mother. despite their blood ties. Her strategy? Hit the weakest family member first. Her sister, Bagani. She stalks her as she stalks prey. Her second sister, Krishna, is next. Sundari discovers her asleep in the midday heat. Perfect time for an ambush. Tigers can hear sounds as far as 2 miles away. Sundari's approach must be silent. Sundari calculates every step as she nears her sleeping sister. Like Bagani, she falls in defeat to her dominant sister. Sundari closes in on becoming the queen of the castle. But one more tiger stands in the way of her power grab. In the northern state of Rajasthan, the royals of Jaipur hunted wildlife right here. In what became Ranthambore National Park and Tiger Reserve. Now, a new kind of dynasty rules the land. A tiger dynasty, led by the legendary Machli, queen of the fort. But today, her control of the park's best real estate is under siege. Machli's dominant daughter, Sundari, makes a shocking move. She marks her mother's territory, announcing intent to claim it as her own. Sundari inches toward her mother. Machli now has to find a way to survive outside of the only territory she's known for more than a decade. I wonder where she'll go. I find her pushing east toward an area of the park called Lakarda. It's familiar ground. This is where Machli was born 13 years ago. She's old now, Maybe she wants her life to end where it began. Machli 4 miles away in Lakarda, Machli slowing down. I don't think she's made a kill since claiming this territory as her new home. At 13 years old, she's thin and her agile gait is now a bit wobbly. Spotted deer don't even twitch as she walks nearby. But Machli won't go hungry today. Forest rangers left a deer carcass for her to eat. It died a natural death just a day ago. A starving tiger is a risk. It might prey on livestock in the villages that exist on the edge of the park. But the scent of a free meal is bound to attract competition. And sure enough, someone shows up. It's Star. In her prime, even a 400-pound male tiger would not have dared steal food from Machli. Now she's vulnerable and might not survive another battle. The former queen barely puts up a struggle. Star is left to devour the carcass unchallenged. Wounded, Machli sets out into the park to avoid more trouble. Her magnificence is slipping away. She could easily be overpowered again, and the next time may be her last. The summer heat in India's Ranthambore National Park punishes all who live here, including Machli, Ranthambore's aging tiger mother. She has settled in a new territory after being exiled from the fort and her birthplace, Lakarda. And she's not alone anymore. Machli's mate, X-Male, is sharing a spot with her in the valley. Once Ranthambore's power couple, the old guard now faces new challenges just to stay alive. X-Male's gaping wound is evidence of just how challenging. It's possibly from a brawl with another male over territory. When I return weeks later, Machli is in fine form. but ex-male is nowhere to be seen. I'm worried about him, but Machli quickly reminds me it takes a lot to take down a tiger. At 14, she's still quite the huntress. Machli eyes a sandbar. And claims her prize. An eager leopard stalks her from above. But Machli seems to be on a mission. I think she's taking the carcass to share with ex-male. Otherwise, she would have gone for something smaller. I want to find out how Machli's daughter Sundari is surviving the summer heat. On my way to the fort to check on her, the road passes through Booth Gora. This territory belongs to the spectacular stud Zalim. And I can't believe who's here with him. It's Sundari. She's left the fort to step out on her mate Star. If her union with Zalim does produce cubs, she'll have to permanently leave the fort to raise them. Otherwise, Star might try to kill them. And a new generation of Machli's bloodline will be lost. Back in the valley, a mongoose braves Ranthambod's menacing heat to dine on a carcass. Nearby, another lifeless victim. There's plenty of meat to go around, but this guy is greedy. He wants it all to himself. Even if it means fighting his own mother. A tiger mom and her cubs are inseparable. She puts up with their curiosity and teaches them everything they need to know to survive. Still, nothing prepared me for what happened between Machli and one of her own. Chiroli, Machli's dominant son from her third litter, shows up. And it's not to pay old mom a friendly visit. He's here to steal a carcass with enough meat on it to feed both of them. Machli has wounds to nurse while her son gloats over his victory. This is the most heartbreaking tiger fight I've ever seen. A son, lovingly nurtured, attacks his aging mother. He leaves her wounded, and I imagine her spirit broken. The Machli that fought off a 14-foot crocodile is fading. I need to figure out where her old companion X-Male was during the fight. I discover him at a nearby waterhole. The sight of him shocks me. X-Male is 17 years old. It's a natural age for tigers in the wild to die. And this is his time. Machli is alone now. And with the Queen Mother past her prime, she'll never again nurture offspring. Filling the park with tiger cubs is up to Ranthambhore's younger generations. I can't visit my tiger family during the annual monsoon. The 3 months, leaving the fort wide open for someone else to take over. Ranthambhore National Park appears deceptively calm from a distance. Beneath the forest canopy, a different story unfolds. Wildlife fills the jungle with their extraordinary scents and sounds. But today, only one creature interests me. The world's most famous tiger, Machli. She's 18 years old now and closer to my heart than ever. It feels like she's looking right at me, like she too feels a special bond between us. I'd always loved her, but never thought she could show any feelings back. I sensed she was more at peace than she had been in a while. Maybe it's because she's here, back at the fortress for the first time since she was exiled. When daughter Sundari abandoned it, the park's best territory was without a ruling tiger. Now Machli is queen of the fort once again. Her water haunts seem like a source of solace. Hopefully Machli will live in peace. Weeks later, on the edge of the park, I discover Machli's grandchildren living alone. Their mother, Sundari, is missing. This is an undesirable tiger territory. Prey is scarce here, leading to potential conflicts with humans. I barely left the edge of the park when I discover Machli. She should still be at the fort, not here. Nearby, an injured blue bull waits for death, unbothered. The tigress doesn't have the strength or the teeth to finish off the kill. I thought Machli would thrive when she reclaimed the fort. Instead, she couldn't hang on to it, and is only getting worse. Now, there's a new queen at the fort. Krishna, one of Machli's daughters from her fourth and final litter. Like her sister and mum before her, she kicked out family to take control. And like her mother, she's a supreme huntress and knows how to make the most out of this territory. And then it's over. I'm finally back in the park to look for Machli. If she survived the monsoon, this will be her 20th year. I finally spot her, and my heart breaks. This is not the Machli I remember. She has already outlived most tigers in the wild, but I think she's starving to death. Between her milky eye and the ravages of the monsoon, she probably couldn't hunt much, if at all. Early the next morning, I'm drawn to a strange rasping sound coming from a clearing behind the grass. It's Machli. She's threadbare. Her tired ribs heave and collapse, giving in to the tug of death. Her labored breathing tells me it's the end. We've been together for so many years. The bond I feel with this magnificent creature is staggering. My only comfort is that Machli will not die alone. I am here for her. At 6:30 in the morning on the 18th of August 2016, Machli slipped away. Machli died on a full moon day. Locals believe that all those who die on this auspicious day make it to heaven. The Forest Department of India honored my friend with a traditional funeral pyre, befitting the national animal of India. Villagers and government officials were there to pay tribute to the tigress who meant so much to so many. The future of tigers, now the closest to extinction of all the big cats, rests on tigers like Machli. Outwitted massive opponents and lived longer than a tiger really should. No doubt, one of these cubs will rise up and carry forth the legacy left by the world's most famous tiger.
So anything which you want to discuss about this making, I'm very happy to answer. This took almost 5 years, 5.5 years, and it took six months. So 6 years of work. I mean, the whole idea of making this film is, one way it's easy to make a film with tiger cubs growing up, but no one has done a film on tiger from prime to death. The old age, which is it's more or less like our own life, we can see we can relate the same thing which happens to us in old age. So that it is the first time a tiger has been documented from prime to death. And again, this is the first time we captured a natural death of a tiger on camera, which is also first time. And apart from that, I just wanted to, document the first time. I think tiger. I think this is the first time on natural death. Yeah. Wild tiger. Zoo tiger, yes, but this one we followed it. I never expected I'll get the shot. There's no, if the death scene is not there, there's no film. So my earlier idea was something else. After I got this last scene, so we back edited the whole thing. We just, that death scene has become a main peg, then we re-edited. The earlier idea was a linear film. So that's where you can see a lot of breaks. That was an ad break, but so we just back edited. I never expected I'll get this on camera. It's a tele shot. I was in the vehicle. Tele. Almost. We use death scene was something around 60 feet because we can park, because people used to come, veterinary doctor used to come and check it. So death scene was quite close. I can say 60, 70 feet. The rest of it mostly we shot from we have got 800 mm, 1000 mm, all tele lenses. Yeah, it's a mix of a lot of lenses. It's all shot with single camera. Yeah, it seems like sometimes you can see multiple setup. It's all, we try to position in such a way, try to get a sequence to build up. The Sony, F55, 4K, There are some shots, because when I started it was high definition, then again 2K has come, again 4K. It's a mix of all the formats, because almost that was the transition time. All the different format of camera was there. It's all digital. All digital. There are few beginning shots of some film shots. The crocodile footage fight was a stock footage we got it. At that time it has happened, I was not there. So this is the last liter. So I started only from the last liter. BBC did a film, earlier one. So I'm working on, I'm again following a family character called Maya in Maharashtra. Last 5 years I'm following. Which is again, I followed 3 generations of her later, which is a 3-part series. Do you have a time to see some? 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Yeah, same. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole idea, to give the personal, yeah. Yeah. Somehow I believe that's the best way to, showcase the tiger, so that people also will understand this other side of tiger. I know that's there, but at the end of the day, as a filmmaker, for me the sequence is very important. So we normally, our first priority is to get the sequence. Yeah, I was quite attached to that character. Sundari was, apparently we didn't get the body, yeah. Yeah, but Sundari is a completely different, because there's, yeah. Yeah, because that's the way tigers are. Thank you. Krishna is recently died. Yeah, she managed it, and maybe last year she died. Yeah. Other siblings, Machli siblings are 50. No, there's some. Third, Bagani they shifted to Sariska. That's the first tiger that shifted to Sariska. For Sariska they declared 0 tiger. So Machli, the Bagani, there's no space. She was roaming around, they translocated to Sariska. Now, that was the first tiger. Now Sariska's got 32 tigers. Pardon? Yeah, I also shot. I followed her. So I did 5 films. So I followed this Sariska. She was alone. I followed almost 2 years. So I think, I personally speaking, that's my best film. But this one is quite emotional, but technically there's a film called Tiger Dynasty. That's for BBC. It's got 2 national awards and at least 6-7 international awards. It's an outstanding piece of a film. It's radio collared. I was alone with the tiger, 1 tiger, the whole park, 2 years alone. So managed to get and again they reintroduced a male tiger. That's also a tragedy, but anyhow, but because of Bagani, now Sariska's got 32 tigers. Yeah, I also like it as a cameraman, but this has got, yeah. This has got best cinematography and best adventures for film, I think. Yes? No, somehow I spent this 6-7 years here and 5 years, no, almost 16 years. Again, everywhere there's a character. I'm thinking of, finishing this Maharashtra thing. Then I wanted to do a feature film based on tiger now, because the things have changed now. Now television is almost dead. OTT needs a lot of masala and celebrities. That's not my scene. So I'm thinking of doing a feature film based on tiger. That's what I'm working. Actual Hindi feature film. But that's the next thing the idea is to take the message to mass. Because nowadays everyone has got footage. So those days are different. So I'm just keep working out. Yeah, Tadoba. She had first liter she had 2 cups. The problem there's a great story, Maya, that in Maharashtra, the male-female ratio is in a mess. For an ideal park, 3 females and 1 male is supposed to be. But in Tadoba, we see 1 female and 3 females. So the male comes and kills his cubs for mating. So Maya is very unlucky. She lost that first litter. Again she delivered 4 cubs. She lost all the 3. The last one, the Tiger Anthem, that was her last litter, the single cub. I followed for 7-8 months. Apparently, There's a tragedy. Maya is no more. That cub which you saw, the tiger anthem, the cub is also no more. We lost it, I think, which is a tragedy. So I followed this cub for almost 8 months. And no one knows the reason, but it's missing. We're still searching. Whenever, I don't think, almost a year, more than a year, I don't think we'll get it. But there are some rumors in MP that tigers are back after 2 years, but Maya is still missing. So that is almost took 6 years for me to do a story, but we lost the tiger. Now I need to rework. So this was the problem in this making. There's no guarantee. It's a very risky, commercial. So no. Collar Wali, there's one called Collar Wali. She had collar. Now they removed it. 2 cups. Now recently, last year April, but they removed the cups. 4 cups, if I'm not wrong. 4, I think. 4. Yeah, 4 cups. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. It's all self-funded. I used to be under Bhatia Sahib's Deku. From Deku, no, it's not. I don't know. It's destiny, I think. It's like from Deku, then television started in Delhi. I thought I'll do some commercial television. I did all the television program. India's first environment show, travel show, automobile show, religious show, multicam, all television, almost 6-7 years. Then I wanted to do documentaries for international. It's international crew. So I started working for National Geography Discovery as a cameraman. Then I make small films for them to send. But what happens is when they edit in a completely different perspective, So I thought, why can't, we tell a story from Indian perspective. That is the first thing. No one supports. No corporate, no funders, no financiers, no investors. So I decided first attempt was 2007. I just thought, it's a risk I took. It's still a risk. Even the Maya 5 years, almost 5 years I've shot. There's no guarantee anyone will buy it. Yeah. But interns come and they stay for a month and they run away because it's very tough, Because see, that's the reason I don't, the assistant, they come because the whole, it looks very beautiful. I go alone now, me and my driver. You won't believe there are more than 10-15 people who just come, they just vanish. There are a lot of people, they just, without even informing, there's one day they abscond. Because it's very tough, So idea is, again, I thought I'll do it because it's a journey. I started because it's alone. You can tell your own story. Just because I'm a cameraman, because it's a wildlife, only cameraman can manage a lot of stuff. So maybe because I was a cameraman, I managed to do it, and it was a risk I took. And again, it's very difficult in India to do a film on tigers. Tiger always sells. That's one thing again. So that's true because in Africa it's very easy to make a film. Here, it's tough. So I don't know. It's destiny. If you ask me personally, I want to do something on my own. I don't want someone sit behind me to do this and do that. A lot of independent. These characters I love. It's all tigers. You can do a happy film and sad film, and it's got a lot of permutation and combinations. And I just want to tell a story. I have nothing to do with conservation. I believe in it, but I'm a storyteller. So it's very simple now. Approximately, a 1 hour film takes almost 2.5 years. In terms of, my cast, I don't ever put my cast. If I put my cast into my Excel sheet, it's a loss. No, afford it. So mine is free. But approximately 1.5 crore. Then, yeah, approximately. Yeah, I stay in a very basics, dal chawal type. I can't afford to do a 5-star. It's very basic. I'm okay with that. But we put a lot of money into the project. Yeah, so it's average, and sometimes you get this, you recover it, sometimes break even, sometimes you don't get. It's overall, if it's I don't know it's a profit or not. I managed it. I'm just still pulling on. Yeah, sometimes some Machli films it did well because there was a great story. Tiger Revenge didn't do well. Tiger Dynasty was good. There's a Clash of Tiger was okay. Maya still there's no business because it's a very tough film. Yeah, it's like, yeah, sometimes I'm a rich man, sometimes there's no money. But anyhow, it's just going on. It's better than working for others. Almost 5.5, 6 years. It took six months to put together. What I do is I shoot with 300, much is almost 200-300 hours of footage. Made it into 10 hours and 4 hours and finally made 3 hours. Then I go and pitch it to channel. So once they are on board, then I go to, this is Machli editor in Washington DC. So I do the post and watch. I go to Washington DC and sit with the editor, and 3-4 months I spend do post production. No, nothing. Not for Indians. No. Not for this, maybe Chota films. We don't do it. No, there's no point. I also do a lot of small works. So what happens if there's no money, I go and work as a international documentary as a cameraman and charge, loot them and get some good money and put it back. Yeah, that's the best way you can survive, no? Just if I work as a cameraman, I can make more money, no? But production side, no. There's nothing. There's no platform, there's no money, huh? They are not bothered because see, all the parks are doing well. They don't want publicity. All the parks are doing well. And yeah, they don't need it. And government thinks all the filmmakers are making money. But I don't think so. If there is money, there'll be at least 10-20 wildlife filmmakers. There's hardly any 3 or 4 wildlife filmmakers in this country. Huh? But there was no filmmakers. Maybe 4 or 5 people making films. But there's no money. But it's a passion. It's there, and no, it worked. Somehow it worked. I don't know. I mean, I never calculated. It's like going on. It's both. You get awards, you get appreciation, you're happy, satisfaction. But one way, it's better than working for others and doing some other serials and stuff. So, and yeah. I think so, they can recognize, but I don't know. We never analyzed it. Obvious, it's there, shows, but I don't want to say that. But if I say that, then I just kept it. Yeah, I've seen, if you honestly ask me, I've seen so many times Tiger Sundari with the cubs. The minute we reach, she left the cubs and gone for hunting, and he comes back and look for us then again. So she knows that we are safe. We are the safest people always. We go early morning, day in, day out. Yeah, they know. We are a regular. Presence is always they can make out. I've seen them that way. But anyhow, that's, it's there. Lot of things like that. But end of the day, story matters, that's a hero. Yeah. Gear lines, I tried it, but long time back, 10 years back, I came here, I worked for 10-20 days. But somehow I wanted to get into that core area, they didn't get permission, so I couldn't continue. Because doing a film in Kir and tourism zone there's no fun. There's no story there. I've got some 10-20 hours of footage which is unused, it's lying, lost a lot of money. I can give it to you, you can make money, you can make a program on it. It's honestly speaking, if you really want, it's a very good footage of tiger with cubs. 20 days I shot. I thought they'll get a permission inside the core area because I want to shoot the coastal line. I want to tell the world we do have a better line than Africa. But this is again, maybe I'll come back. Gujarat is got a tremendous scope, outstanding wildlife. But anyway, again, I better to stick with one species. Every species got a story. I also did one film called in Western Ghats. It's called Life Force for Discovery. Because there was no tiger, so no one knows about the film. It was brilliantly shot. It's about bizarre-looking species. It's shot something around 6 months on slender loris. It's only in our country. Lion-tailed macaque. First time we managed to get the purple frog mating. So, but there is no lion, there is no tiger in that. No one knows about it. People love only tiger. So, do we have 5 minutes to show something? But provided because there's something which I want to show, which is, if we can, switch off this camera because I don't want to show that too. I'm still working on it. Where is the gentleman? Hold on. It's 3 minutes. Other one is it's about the national park. So that's actual Maya story, the way she struggles to bring up those cubs against all these males. Anything else quickly? Yeah. Yeah, it was an attack. I was not there, but I was there, but no, yes. Yeah, it is yeah. Yeah. Is it? No, I don't know, because if you ask anything about conservation, I don't think I can answer. That's one, maybe because it's kind of still I'm not clear. But yeah, but it's not, I think I like to be a storyteller, no? This. Scripting, what I do is, I'm not good at writing. I still might translate my Tamil into Hindi into English. What I do is I put together the whole story. I write all my thought process and everything. We edit and re-edit at 10, 20 versions, and I wrote the basic script, and we'll ask a script writer, a doctor, to come back and just fine-tune it. But otherwise, it's a personal story of mine. That's the way it works. No, it's because all character-based films. Yeah, it's a character. It's very personal feeling. We'll put it. Then we keep talking and interacting. Finally, someone comes and rework it, because that's a completely different art. So what we do is we'll put to the story. So they're bound to work in that particular space. There's something which will always be argue and fight. But at the end of the day, there is a writer with a script. But the promos and all, there are some promo writers. They're good at cutting down the words sentence into words. But again, we edit and give it. See, since I'm a cameraman, I put together visuals so that they can easily understand what they wanted to convey. Yeah, it's a completely different other way of work. Otherwise, normally what they do, people record the voice and put visuals. But mine is ulta because I'm a cameraman. Video story, yeah. Comment on it. It's very tough, but that works. But it works. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me, he was asking. Yeah. No, Maya is like, she's a very unlucky mother. So we know that first 2 liters she lost it. So I just wanted to make a film, a positive film, but unfortunately she lost it 3rd liter, then 4th liter and 5th liter. But still we couldn't get this carcass of any cubs. It's a mystery. So that's why that this thing is, it's a forest perspective. Only the jungle knows what happened to Maya. And you can see there's a ghost tree in Tadoba. That's why I showed the ghost tree. So the witness of all this murder kill is the ghost. That's the only witness. So the film may be from forest perspective. Even though I was there almost 300, 400 days I shot. We couldn't get a single carcass of any of our cubs. So there's a mystery. There's one character called Chota Matka. He comes and whenever he comes into Maya's territory, there's a death. For me, he's a serial killer. But still I need evidence to prove it. So it's again a serial killer who silently comes and kills the cubs and go. Because he wants to take a revenge against her father. Because the father ditched her mother and was mating with Maya. So he comes back and he tried his level best to mate with Maya. It didn't happen. So finally he decided to kill his father. So father has escaped. So he started seeing father in every male. She started killing her father. She wants to kill the cubs. So it's a story of something which still I'm putting together. It's a mystery. Because no one knows who's killing those cubs. No, it's not. It's out of control. In Maharashtra itself, outside, officially there are 40-45 tigers. Officially. There's no space. I don't think we can afford to have more tigers. But still we want to double the tigers. That's a different case, but there's no space. You can't even afford to have more tigers. As long as whatever the tigers, if you can save, that itself is more than enough. Or we need to increase the territory and the habitat. So that's completely again conservation, which I don't want to get into that. Because that's what. If you ask me about this, yes, I think we can't afford to have more tigers. Anyhow, yeah. Yeah. Yes, of course, yes. I think Madhu is the right person to answer. Yes, of course, we are role model. We have a lot of problems because I don't know the reason behind it. But that's why I've never seen that other side of it, because I stick to the character and drama and emotion and family. Because a lot of things which I don't think I am the right person to answer, but yes and no. I am putting it together. Still I need to sell it because everyone wants a celebrity to be part of it. I'm still finding a celebrity. No celebrity is willing to be part of it. Let's see, but I hope. Otherwise, I have an idea of doing this whole thing as a feature film, as an actor, as a hero, as a forest officer, trying to protect a family of tiger against all odds. Yeah, that might be the reason. So, I don't know. Thank you very much for everyone. Fantastic. Yeah. There's no safety. Tiger always see the whole jeep as an object. It won't see as an individual. It sees the whole jeep as an object. I'll tell you one thing. The minute you get down from the vehicle, the first thing what tiger do is just run away. I'm telling you. We have a very bad myth about tiger. Tigers always see the whole jeep. It's one of the safest animal. Anyway, that's the whole idea of making this kind of films. But yeah. So thank you for everyone. It was fantastic and good questions. I hope. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nalla, for giving us such a
Thanks, Bhagavati. It was great. Thanks to all my friends.
all the best for your future.
Thank you.